Hey guys, hey, it's Dave Jones from Good Evening Conneaut Stream Live right here on the all web broadcast. Hey, just wanted to come in here and do a broadcast. Got some stuff that I want to share. Um, this broadcast, if you want, give us a call. It's 440-812-0924. We would love to hear from you. You are who I want to hear from. All you do is dial that number, and we put you live right here on the broadcast. And I don't want to do all the talking. I can't do all the talking, but hey, we want you to. This is your voice. This is your show. If you have an announcement, if you have a yard sale announcement, if you have an anniversary announcement, if you have a birthday announcement, those would be super cool. Give us a call. We'd be happy to announce them. If you have something that you have of interest, like the amphitheater going up, share us your view. We would love to hear your view of what's going on in Conneaut. It's not all about what I know, what I read. I see stuff all the time. I have a couple of videos I like to share. We have one from Hometown Happenings, the brand new. So I want to actually play that. And once we get on the other side of that, maybe we'll have some questions. Maybe we'll have some phone calls. It'd be awesome to have some phone calls. So just go ahead and add this.
Summer is over, or is it? A park with a story. A Conneaut business closes. Another festival comes to town. This and more on Hometown Happenings for the week of September 5th, 2023. I'm Bob Lubzelder. Thanks for joining us. Yes, it is September, the end of summer. Well, not exactly. We still have a few more weeks before fall arrives, and temperatures are remaining on the warm side. This past Labor Day weekend was your last chance for the year to visit the D-Day, Ohio Museum, and there was a steady crowd taking advantage of it. And the venerable Conneaut Historical Railroad Museum is closed as well. The Conneaut Historical Museum held an open house the previous weekend to spotlight changes there, and then closed for the season after the Labor Day weekend. Not exactly a museum, but certainly an institution in Conneaut is the White Turkey Drive-In. It closed as well for the season, and it will be returning Mother's Day weekend. The three museums reopen Memorial Day weekend. One place that sadly is not reopening is Charlie's Deli on Park Avenue in the Conneaut Harbor. Owner Charles Gigante announced the business would close September 24th, but the restaurant started running out of inventory, so it closed earlier on September 2nd. Gigante said his family put its heart and soul into the business, but it just wasn't the same. He said he appreciated all of the regular customers who kept the business going. The 2023 Perch and Pilsner Festival is this weekend, September 8th through the 10th at Township Park. Hours are 4 to 11 p.m. Friday, noon to 11 p.m. Saturday, and noon to 6 p.m. Sunday. Fish sandwiches courtesy of the Conneaut Chamber of Commerce. Also Saturday is Warrior Band Night for Edgewood High School at 7 p.m. It will be held at Corlew Stadium off Route 20 in Ashtabula Township and features a number of bands, including Conneaut High School. Still to come in the coming weeks, the Covered Bridge Festival and the Grape Jamboree in downtown Geneva. Check out the Geneva Camera Club photo show at the Recreation Building right beside Geneva Fire Station. Food prices are skyrocketing everywhere but Conneaut school meals. Prices are staying the same this year. Elementary breakfasts are $1.35, lunches are $2.75, middle and high school breakfasts are $1.65, and lunches are $3. The state is offering no-cost breakfasts and lunches to qualifying students. The state will reimburse the districts under the National School Breakfast or Lunch Program for public and chartered non-public schools. Well, here's a story about a story. The Ashtabula County Metro Parks, which took over Malik Park off Parish Road in Conneaut about a year ago, will soon host a storybook trail. It is funded by a $10,000 grant from the Ohio Department of Natural Resources. Metro Parks is working with Conneaut Schools and the Conneaut Public Library. Permanent stations will be installed made up of metal for the walk. Head librarian Kathy Zappatello said the storyboards will be set up in a very permanent and professional manner. The first story will be near one cattail. Zappatello says it won't be a typical storybook trail. There will be a loop through the park and it will be interactive. The Rotary Club is helping with the project. How often the storybook changes hasn't been determined. The County Port Authority has gotten its final marina permit for the Naylor Drive marina expansion. The original permit was submitted back in 2009. The process made it through the Army Corps of Engineers and Ohio Environmental Protection Agency. Next up in the process, sewer lines and a lift station. Trucking of clay soil from Hatcher's Corners Road west of Route 7 in Monroe Township to the new Conneaut Creek dredge material facility is pretty much complete. Dredged material to allow large boats to dock at Conneaut used to be dumped back in the lake. A law enacted by the state a few years ago put a halt to that practice. A groundbreaking on a very wet October day got the project started, although planning was in the works for several years. Still to come, construction of roads to the site. The Ashtabula County Animal Protective League usually has dogs and cats for adoption, but has at least temporarily added some more exotic pets. ACAPL animal advocate Ashley Steed explains.
Our goal is to have these guys only be temporary residents. We just do not have the staff or space to house all these animals. You'll see they are quite exotic animals. They need very specific vet care, which we do not have a veterinarian in this area that cares for these kind of animals. And they also just need very specific, a specific environment and enrichment that's very different from what we are used to, cats, dogs. And, we got in the habit of doing some bunnies, even rats we can handle, hamsters, but reptiles is not quite our thing. So here we have a rat friend. She is very, very sweet. Oh, so all of these animals are from a pending humane case. They were all in a house together, which is not a problem if you have the space and the time and energy to care for them all. But this woman did not, and she was being evicted, and she didn't have anywhere to go or anywhere to take all the animals. So we stepped in. Some of them have been surrendered and will be available for adoption. Others of them we're trying to get her to surrender and then transfer out to species-specific rescues.
Things will be a bit messy at the ACAPL for a while. A grant from Enos Pigments of Ashtabula Township will fund a remodel and refresh of many areas of the shelter. Pick Your Next Pet at the ACAPL is a regular feature of Conneaut of cable access and on-demand programming on Conneaut Access Television. University Hospital's Conneaut Medical Center is opening a swing bed unit this fall. The hospital reports patients will benefit from acute medical admission to skilled rehabilitation. Rural hospitals with Medicare provide agreements can utilize swing bed services so patients can easily transition from acute to skilled nursing without leaving the hospital. Services include physical, occupational, and speech therapy. The unit consists of a nurse's station, therapy room, and equipment for occupation and physical therapy so patients can practice being back home. Conneaut Thrift Shop donated funds to buy a therapy car for the unit to be used for patient recovery. Half of the car is bolted to the floor so patients can practice getting in and out and loading and unloading groceries. The equipment includes a full kitchen with oven, refrigerator, washer and dryer, and vacuum. They will practice avoiding tripping hazards in the bathroom. And the Ashtabula Art Center's 13th Street Theater is readying for the first production of the season, and that is the classic Diary of Anne Frank. It's the true story of Frank and her family and others and how they went into hiding from the Nazis during World War II. See it the weekends of September 15th and 22nd with a special presentation for schools on September 21st. Visit ashtabulaartcenter.org to learn more and buy tickets. The center is located at 2928 West 13th Street in Ashtabula. Well, that's the hometown happenings for this week. Thanks for joining me. I'm Bob Lovezelder.
Okay, hey, thanks so much, Bob Lebzeller, for that. That is some good stuff just about our community, our hometown, and usually done by Martha Sorhan, but she is away, so of course Mr. Lovezelder always helps out. So what do you think about the school meals? School meals are staying the same price. Everything else seems to be rising above it, but school meals seem to be the same price. What's your thoughts on that? Give us a call 440-812-0924, and we can actually discuss that a little bit further. But it's interesting at how everything else is going up around us, but school meals are staying the same. And that the storybook trail down there at Malik Park. What's your thoughts on that? I can't visualize it. I'm trying to figure out how they're actually going to put this story together, and I imagine you're going from spot to spot. And each spot will actually tell a different part of the story, but I'm not really sure. I wonder how that's actually going to come together at Malik Park. It's nice that they're actually rethinking, retooling the park. It's a beautiful spot down there. I go occasionally. I go walking down there and just have a good time with that. Let's see if I can get that out. So that was too noisy. But anyhow, so what are your thoughts? Malik Park, you got Storybook, and you got the school meals. What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on anything going on in Conneaut? I have a couple other. I did a couple interviews. One with the Key Shop right here in Conneaut, and one right down the harbor, Sandbar Suds. I stopped in, and they gracefully kind of invited me in, and did a small little spot, some video footage, and I really enjoyed their company. There's some great gals, some great people there. Um, the two gals that run that are just super nice people. And have you been down to the Sandbar Suds? If not, you're really missing out because they got some really good stuff. And I was surprised they even have laundry soap down there. Now, laundry soap generally comes with its chemical base, but they have chemical-free laundry soap. Now, that's not easy to do. And so it's kind of interesting to actually see that they have kind of put something together there where they have chemically free, and I guess a lot of their soaps are chemically free. Their lotions, and she'll be showing a little bit of that on the video clip here coming up. But so what do you think? Beautiful day in Conneaut, sunshine all day long. Uh, don't know if it actually got up to 90. It looks like we're at 82 right now, and mostly sunny. Beautiful skies. What is your thought about the weather? Do you have a yard sale that you want to announce? Give us a call, 440-812-0924. Would love for you to actually do that. If you don't feel like calling in, just go ahead and put it in the comments, and I'll read it off and this for. But this whole programming is done on the fact that you are citizens of Conneaut. We live here in our hometown, and there's so much going on. The Perch and Pilsner is coming up. The fireworks is getting set up for that. Are you going down to see the fireworks? So what are your thoughts of the Perch and Pilsner? Have you been down there in the years past? And it looks like you're going to have a grand year for this year. Hopefully the weather's going to hold out. Let's see what the weather's going to be this weekend. Let's see if I can find that real quick. Looks like today, looks like Wednesday will be 88, a high of 88. Thursday, a high of 80. Fridays, looks like a high of 74. Man, it's going to be a beautiful weekend for the Persian Pilsner. They couldn't have picked better weather for that. This is going to be an awesome thing. It's going to be in the high 70s. Looks like a little bit of rain on Sunday, but it might be Sunday evening. So are you headed out to the Perch and Pilsner this weekend? I think that'd be a great destination. I don't know how many people it attracts. I don't know how many people go down there. I hear it's a big success every year. Give us a call. It's 440-812-0924. Give us a shout. We would love to hear from you. So many other things going on. The Perch and Pilsner's coming up, and we have get to my site here. Conneaut Stream Live. We have so much stuff going on. Conneaut Music Boosters is having a what are they doing? Please donate to Conneaut Music. Tag Day will take place this coming Saturday and support all music students in the band and in the choir programs. Now I have a Venmo QR code that you can actually scan if you want to donate. It's going to be this September 9th, this Saturday. Donate now. You can use the QR code here. Any donations would be accepted. So the Conneaut Music, and I'm sure they're going to be down at the Perch and Pilsner. So take advantage of that. And of course, we've got Heavenly Creamery. Heavenly Creamery coming up. Looks like Toffee and Heath, peaches and cream, orange pineapple, banana cream pie. You just can't go wrong with an ice cream called banana cream pie. That's actually got my taste buds going right now. Got cotton candy, got coffee, orange sherbet, German chocolate, butter pecan. Still have not made my favorite, which is the cherry vanilla. Not too many will actually do that. Cookie and cream, strawberry coconut cream, root beer, ice cream, watermelon sorbet, mango habanero. Wow, that's the sweet and the spicy, right? Habanero, good stuff. Got the whiteout game coming up Thursday, September 14th, 4:30 to 6:30. Um, and looks like free game prizes, face painting, and inflatables provided by Big Dog Bounce. And don't forget to get your whiteout T-shirts at the sponsored by Chris Breck State Farm Insurance right downtown Conneaut. So get your whiteout T-shirts. They look pretty sharp this year. And we do have to announce that Fast Break Cafe just opened. Troy Ekinen has finally opened up this spot. It looks good. The menu's looking good. Looks like 2 eggs. Any style. Let me get that a little bit bigger so I can see it. 2 eggs any style with breakfast meat and toast for $9. 3 egg omelet, up to 3 items, $11. Breakfast casserole, meat or veggie. Oh, that's cool. Biscuits and gravy. Avocado toast. Now I'll have to go down and have some avocado toast. That sounds really good. We got grits. We got French toast. Fresh pressed juice. Now, if you know anything about Troy Ekinen, that's what he specialized on in Florida. He was a juice tycoon. He loved the juice. So I'd be interested to go on down and actually see some of it, taste some of his juice. Fresh pressed juice, pineapple. He's got a sunrise pineapple orange, and an elevator. I think that's innovator. Pineapple, pear, and cucumber. Wow, what a combination! What a combination! So if you're out towards the Save-A-Lot, he's kind of like kitty corner from Save-A-Lot in a Little Caesar place that used to be with Little Caesars. So he's done a lot of renovating. It took him 8-9 months, but finally they are open. So I kind of want to give them a shout out, wishing them luck. If you know Troy, give him a call. Tell him to call in on the show. I'd love to hear from him. And we have the girls volleyball versus Pymatuning Valley. That whole game is on our Facebook page, so you gotta check that out. Hometown happenings, and we've been sharing a lot of stuff with Chuck Guglielmo and around the town with Chuck, and he does so many interviews, so many different things. We also have the city council meeting on our Facebook page. You can see that in its entirety. And of course, Great Waves is actually having a back to school promotion. Sign up for Great Wave TV and get internet and receiver, 3 months of free internet. Wow, that's a bargain, isn't it? Sign up for internet and receive 1 month of free internet. So you sign up for it, and you get a month. You get a month of free internet. Conneaut Art Center. It's doing some amazing stuff always. They posted this calling all culinary enthusiasts and home chefs. We are still accepting your favorite recipes to enter into our Friends of Conneaut Art Center cookbook, a, de- de- a delicious project that celebrates our newly remodeled community teaching kitchen. I'm really interested in that. I think that is a really neat thing. The heart and soul of our community lies in the flavors of our kitchen. Now it's time to bring those cherished recipes together and showcase them in a showcase the culinary talents that make our community. So apparently the Conneaut Art Center, and I don't know this for fact. I mean, I just kind of going off of what I'm reading off of Facebook. They've actually developed teaching a teaching kitchen, and I guess their hopes is that they will actually re-educate people on how to cook in a kitchen, because truthfully our youth have no clue. If it's not going in a microwave and if it's not popped into a toaster, uh, they're completely lost. I mean, without mom and dad, completely oblivious to the whole factor. So a teaching kitchen, that is really so cool. I wonder how they're going to work that into their programming, into their wheelhouse, and see how that's actually going to work out. That's very interesting. I find that very interesting. So, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts of what the Conneaut Art Center is doing? That's really cool. They got a gnome sip and paint. John Chris Davis for his football theme, painted step by step. This lesson is fully customizable and participants may use whatever colors they wish. He's got a little gnome that he's actually painted. I guess it's going to be choice of 11 by 14 canvas or slate. What a cool. Feel free to bring a snack and wine. The date is September the 22nd at 6 p.m. and will end around 9 o'clock. Ages 18 to 21. Uh, Teenagers under 18 are able to take the class if accompanied by a responsible adult who is taking the class also. Cost is $35, and if you are a CAC member, it's $32. So, I mean, I've always wanted to take one of his painting classes because I think they're really so cool, and it's a good way to get involved in some of the stuff that's in Conneaut. $32. You walk away with a canvas. My daughter still has her stuff that she hangs up on the wall all day long. So I mean, it's something it's always going to be in the family. So it's pretty cool. We got a Halloween craft and sip. Halloween. I don't know what that says. Halloween lemoners. That's a pretty sketchy. I don't know what that is. Halloween lemurs. I don't know. It's October 5th, so it's actually tonight. Tonight, yeah. So hopefully they got a good showing for that. So what are your thoughts, people? What are your thoughts? 440-812-0924. Call in. Let me know what your day was like, what your evening's going to be like. If you have any idea, if you have any thoughts on the school meals staying the same price. It's amazing that everything else around us has gone up, but the school price meals have stayed the same. So that's kind of interesting. Storybook at Malik Park. Another interesting event going on. We do have Charlie's that is now closed, the Charlie's Deli, and definitely will be missing him. And hopefully that his new endeavor that he is doing is going to go well for him. And well, we're going to show the interview with Sandbar Suds, and we'll get that out of the way. Maybe we'll talk. Maybe we'll have some people, and we'll talk about that at the other side.
For probably a couple of years now. And the last remote we did, you and your partner were in the store, and we did a live over the internet, and we had such a ball that day. I think we did more laughing than we did talking. And just had a great conversation. I hadn't been in a store. Last time I was in a store, you didn't have half the stuff.
Yep.
And it was still under construction.
Yes.
And it was just like, wow. And I couldn't even get a visual of what was actually going to go on.
Mm-hmm.
And but I did wind up buying some products and enjoyed them. And now my wife and daughters come.
Perfect.
They
Love
come and
that.
get your soaps. And so it seems to be a destination for people.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what your hours are at the store?
Yeah, so we're open Tuesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. We're here on Sundays from 12 to 4, and we close on Mondays.
Okay. And you can reach you at
For the phone number is 440-265-1266.
Okay. And you're at what's the address here?
The address is going to be 997 Day Street down here in Conneaut.
Okay. And you can catch you on Facebook. It's probably a popular place to catch you.
Facebook's very popular, yes.
Your website?
Yes, sandbarsuds.com.
Oh.
And you can find whatever we sell on there, so.
Can't get much easier than that, huh?
Yeah.
That's almost easier to remember than it is the address.
No kidding, right?
Yeah. So what are some of the highlights? What are some of the products that you guys are just, your customers are crazy about?
So I think definitely our number one seller has always just been our soap. Our soap has been great, but alongside of that we have this beautiful shelf of all these different types of body butters and sugar scrubs and that sort of thing, and these have also been very popular. We weren't really sure how to go about doing this. It took a few times of trial and error, and we finally figured out, okay, this is kind of the way that it works, and we like it, and everybody else has picked it up and seemed really happy with it. So this one specifically, our body butter, is shea butter and some arrowroot powder to keep it from being super greasy, and a tiny little bit goes a long way, and people love it. It's super moisturizing, it's great for your skin.
So you put that just on your face?
You could. It gets a little greasy on the face. It
Okay.
can be a little bit heavy, but you can put it on your elbows, arms, legs, feet.
So any rough
whatever.
spots?
Yeah, anywhere
Okay.
that you get dry skin, or I mean, I use it on my hands constantly and just let it soak right in. So it does take a minute to kind of like settle into your skin, but once it does, then it kind of lasts for a long time.
Interesting. So now that's kind of, you say it's a body butter. I guess through regular retail it would be just a lotion.
Lotions are a little different. Lotions tend
Okay.
to be a little bit more of like these guys here. So this is a lotion too, but it's still kind of like a solid stick. So you can get lotion that way. It just goes on a little bit smoother and lighter. And then a lot of the time people have like the liquid or like the creamier lotions.
Oh.
The butter's a little bit different because they're like a thicker, more like dense.
So now is this something, this product, is this something you need to be a chemist at?
I don't know if I would say a chemist, so to speak, but definitely a little bit patient for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, because it takes a long time to whip it up to the right consistency. So, I mean, I guess a little bit of chemistry could be involved, yeah, but
So-
mostly patience and just
patience.
Yes.
Okay. So now you started with just bars of soap, correct?
Yeah, that was our main starter. That was how we kind of stumbled into this whole thing. So yeah, the soap is our big one.
I mean, and you continually make and create new products
Yes.
all the time.
We do, yeah. We're still in the works of making some new stuff as we speak, but we haven't really released anything on it yet. But we're working on some new things, so keep your eyes open.
So now is this something, you're getting into the fall season, which is probably a busy time,
Yeah.
and you get right into your Christmas season, which is
Yes.
even a busier time.
Our busiest,
Yeah.
yes.
So now the website becomes real handy at that point, because now you're 24/7.
Absolutely.
And
24/7, and we can ship anywhere in the U.S. So.
wow, and that's a task in itself.
Yeah.
You know, just to be able to get stuff from here to there
Exactly.
in a timely manner,
We
and,
try, yes.
and in a cost-efficient manner.
Absolutely, yes.
So yeah, so you ship out just about everything here. Now, do you have to have like certain requirements from the post office, or do you go from you know?
No,
'Cause-
we ship right through UPS usually. It's
UPS?
quick. We can print out our own labels, and then we can just drop it off at the local pharmacy up there, Gertie's, and we can just have them send them out for us, and it works out perfect.
Oh wow,
It's super nice.
got it down to a science.
We do, yeah. It's really nice to have the location drop off here in Conneaut, because otherwise it would be a little bit more of a
Now,
task.
take yourself back to the first idea of actually making bars of soap.
Yeah,
Now I'm assuming that you did it out of your house or
We did.
apartment or whatever.
we did, yes.
Did you ever think that would be to this volume?
That was the hope.
Yeah.
I mean, once we actually started doing it and selling online. Prior to that, we were kind of like, "This is crazy. What are we doing? This is never gonna go anywhere. We're just making this for fun and ourselves at this point." But then we started having, all these bars of soap. And we're like, "What do we do with the soap?" Well, then we started giving it to friends and family, and people started to love it. And then we're like, "Okay, well, let's maybe see if we can go to these craft shows, because small businesses and people that are just starting out, that's kind of where they start.
Yeah.
They just start taking their stuff with them to craft shows everywhere and try to get your name out there." So that was kind of how it was born, after the initial like, okay, we're gonna do this. But I mean, after that started, then we were definitely like, we hope to do something big and make this really great thing.
So you didn't just start on the internet then? It was basically family and friends.
Yeah, basically, yeah. It was
making-
just at
making-
home and just for fun, and then we were like, okay, what do we do with all this extra soap that we have now? We gotta do something with it.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think that's I mean, every business is get to start somewhere. So what was the creativity in the Sandbar Suds?
As far as the
The
name,
name.
the name took us a long time. We kind of went with Sandbar for, Conneaut is kind of known for having the sandbar down there, and Suds a little bit self-explanatory, but
Yeah.
it's funny how many times we have people come in still to this day, and they're like, "Hey, can you serve us a drink?" because they think we're a bar, and we're like, "Wrong kind of Suds, buddy. I'm so sorry."
Yeah. Well, the location's pretty cool. I mean,
Yeah,
you're down
it's
here in the
beautiful.
harbor
Absolutely, it's
of
beautiful.
Conneaut, and who would have ever thought that a soap place would
Not us.
be right down here at the harbor? But I mean, you had an opportunity,
Yeah.
and you made the opportunity work.
Yeah, it took a lot of hard work, and we appreciate all the people that did. Mostly my wife's dad, Dave. He's the one that basically put all this together for us and did a lot of the work.
Yeah,
here,
because
so
there were
very grateful for
basically
that.
no floors. Everything?
If you were on the other side in the old credit union building, there literally was no floor.
There was
you walked
no
in the front
floors.
door and you would fall into the basement. So yeah.
Because I think I saw pictures. It must have been on an early Facebook or something.
Very,
but,
very early, like right
it
when we
was-
first got it, and then we had some people come out and fix that for us pretty quickly. So
because I think I was out and about, and I just now we'll go down and see that soap place down there and see what it's like. And I came in going, "Whoa, this is under construction. This is serious construction here."
Yeah.
But I mean, you've taken a chunk of coal and made it into a diamond. That's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. We're pretty proud of it.
Yeah.
So we're glad
So,
that other people are.
what
seeing
is
that.
some of the favorite scents?
Oof, some of our favorite scents. Let's see, we've got a few that are pretty popular. This one we can never keep on the shelf. It's coconut sandbar.
Okay.
And it's like your wonderful classic coconut smell. Other people really like Hey Headache. It's like a minty eucalyptus scent, and that kind of like, those essential oils are good for aches and pains and that sort of thing.
Okay.
Lavender is always a good popular one. We get that a lot for our laundry
So you
soap.
work a lot with essential oils then?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, so we don't do a lot of like medicinal, nothing like that. We have the Weekend Warrior, which is like a muscle rub. That's the only thing that we do that's outside of like more so shower and laundry products and that sort of thing. But
Laundry
some of the
products.
fragrances
You
that
even
we
do
have-
laundry products?
We do, yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
We have laundry soap. We have a
I
scent
guess if you make soap, you make it all.
We're trying. We're working on getting into some other things as well, and we're hoping to make a bunch more in the future as well.
So what goes beyond laundry soap? I mean, you got laundry soap, softeners, things of that nature.
We've got a scent booster. We also have a stain stick, which you can rub just right on a stain and throw it in the washer, and it helps remove stains. We've got the wool balls that you can throw in the dryer to replace the dryer sheets. All kinds of stuff.
Is there schooling for this, or is there just
None of us did any
research?
schooling. Yeah, no, it was all mostly online research, which comes from my wife's mom, Sue. She's the one who does a lot of the research online,
Yeah.
checks things out, and what's good versus what maybe you shouldn't use, or a lot of that sort of thing. So
Yeah, because it's different to actually have a scent, but then having it actually move off the shelf.
yes,
So it's like, and they can't actually smell it
Right.
on the website.
exactly. That's the hard part for online for sure. Is So we have a whole page dedicated to all of the scents that we carry, and they each have their own description of like what kind of fragrance it might be. So it gives you an idea of what it can kind of smell like, but of course it never smells the same until you actually get it in person.
Right.
But we have had a couple scents that haven't really done as well as we'd liked, so we have phased those out, and
Right.
we pick up new ones along the way. But it's always a fun time trying to smell new things and figure out what's good versus what we don't
Yeah.
necessarily like.
So where do you get a lot of your ideas from? I mean, what's the driving force of that?
Yeah, probably online, just anywhere. I mean, like, there's so many resources at your fingertips nowadays with online. So I mean, even just scrolling through Facebook one day, you might see something that, oh hey, somebody did something like this. Maybe we could turn it into this and do something a little different, make it our own.
Make it a little
So
spin.
yeah, stuff like that online for sure. Some people have come in and given us ideas. They're like, hey, have you ever thought about doing something like this? And we're like, no, that's a great idea. Maybe we'll try that and see. So yeah, it's been kind of a fun process of like trying to figure out what's good for us.
So now the laundry detergent, is it chemically free, or is
Everything
it just?
that we make is chemical free.
Wow,
Everything here is all natural. We have no preservatives.
that is an added plus.
It is, yes.
Not
Yes.
many
Good for
can
your
actually
skin.
say that. Not many
Yeah.
can say that. Because I know my wife came in and got one of those for men, the
Yeah.
shaver
Yeah,
bars.
like those, the
Yeah.
soaps. Mhm.
Yeah, the shave soaps, and I just love it. I just think it's great,
Awesome.
and it was a really neat gift. I
Yeah.
did not see that one coming. So
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, the shave soap is nice. It's a little bit different than our regular bar soap. It just gives you that extra slick. It's got clay in it that helps keep it from being super bubbly instead. So it gives you that nice clean
yeah,
layer there.
yeah, it worked. It worked really well.
Cool. I'm very glad to hear
But
that.
all right, so. We're at Sandbar Suds, and we're looking at all kinds of different kinds of soap.
Yes.
Can you explain what the viewers are actually looking at? Some of the scents.
Yeah. So this whole shelf here carries every scent that we offer year round. We have some seasonal scents. Those are up top. You can't really see those right now. But these are the ones that we have all the time. You can get these online here in store, whatever. But we have, gosh, I don't know, we're missing a bunch here. So as you can see, we have a lot that we're trying to get back on the shelf for you that are popular. Our coconut one that everybody loves is gone. But I'm always drawn to this little bar here. This is probably one of my favorite ones to make, and it smells wonderful. It's called Lake House, and it's like a nice refreshing scent of just like that lake breeze, on a cool, calm evening.
Nice.
And then, so like our country morning up here is also a really good one. This is like an oatmeal, milk, and honey, so it's kind of like
I think my wife got that one.
Yeah, that one's pretty popular as well. It's a nice mild scent. People really like it for the laundry soap too. So that's a good one. And then let's see, what else do we have? People get a kick out of this one. This one's called Feelin' Groovy. It smells like cannabis, and people laugh at it all the time.
Oh,
and some
man.
people absolutely love it. So, hey, to each their own. I'm not judging one
Right,
way or
right.
another. And then, so like these guys here, we actually just switched up a little bit. We're in the process of finding some different fragrance oils because this one used to turn a really dark brown color. So we found a different fragrance oil that we can actually keep it looking this beautiful orange and yellow color. So you were asking about chemistry earlier. If there's anything chemistry related, it's definitely in the soap for sure. Because
Really?
no bar will ever turn out the same ever. And we could make the same fragrance with the same colors and the same measurements every single time, and it'll always come out a little bit different each time. So
Well, that's
it's a lot of fun.
yeah, that's the specialty of it, I guess.
It is, absolutely. It's a lot of fun that way because we're never sure what we're going to expect, and we're always excited to cut into it.
Yeah, is that watermelon that I saw?
Which one? This one?
Yeah,
This is actually fairy dust.
fairy dust.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a cotton candy, like fruity scent that the kids seem to really love also, but even I've had guys come in and grab that and they're like, wow, this is great. So that's also a very popular one. We did have a watermelon one last summer though.
Yeah.
That went really
So
well.
now, so what's on the horizon for the fall?
Fall, gosh, good question. So we're definitely going to have some new fragrances coming out because we always have some seasonal scents that we switch things up for. I don't know exactly what else we're planning. but we've
Still in the
got
works,
some
huh?
new, want to sneak peek some? Sneak peek.
Oh, sneak
of
peek!
a couple
This
of our
this
fall
is
fragrances.
this is breaking news,
This
folks.
is breaking news. You have seen it here first, folks. I don't. Is this one the? We don't have names for them yet. Yeah, we're gonna have to just show them to you, but they smell
These are
delicious.
the fall specialties.
Yes, fall specialties.
Wow. Can I
Yeah.
take a smell?
Absolutely.
Oh wow. That is so nice.
This one's probably gonna be.
Oh yeah.
I would say you kind of know what that one is.
that
Even
is-
looking at it now that
that
you're looking at it, it
is-
makes sense, right?
Oh my gosh. Those might be sold. I don't know. I mean,
Hey,
I might
you know
take
what?
them home to the wife.
Absolutely, take them
She might like those.
I'm sure she would. That'd be great. She
Yeah.
could have those. Yeah.
So, and these are chemically free. You know, I mean,
Yep.
of course, it takes
All natural oils, butters.
nice. And you know, and I guess a couple of years ago, I was more into the chemically free, and it's just grown since then.
Yeah.
And it's so nice to actually have a shop right here in Conneaut that
Yeah.
would really specialize
Yeah,
and make
that's what
stuff like that.
That's what we're
So,
really hoping for. So we appreciate that very
yeah.
much.
All right.
All right, guys. Hey, there you have it. Right from the Sandbar Suds. Straight from the owners themselves. I did have one other video, but I didn't realize that they were that long. So I didn't want to play them in its entirety. But so what do you think about that Feeling Groovy soap? Feeling Groovy soap. What a classic name, huh? And it's a cannabis oil. It's got a scent of cannabis. Interesting. So, I mean, what are your thoughts? That was a lot of information. What is your favorite product? What is your favorite soap? What is your favorite scent from Sandbar Suds? I think that'd really be super cool to actually know. Give us a call, 440-812-0924. And we can kind of go over that. But we do have one other video that I so graciously, the State Street Auto, the key shop, he gracefully let me come in and actually interview him. And what a nice guy. What a nice guy. I enjoyed our conversation. He talked all about back when Terry Mosio had the keys, and apparently they were both good buddies. Terry used to frequent his shop all the time, and they used to sit and chit-chat. Just like a hometown business should be, it shouldn't always be just that hustle bustle. It should be the the friendships and the people that come together in a classic hometown as what Conneaut is. But Sandbar Suds, hey, if you have not been there, beautiful store, very well organized. Go down and check it out because I do have a video and I'll probably show it in another day where she was actually cutting the lavender soap, and it was really interesting because back when I first interviewed them years ago, they were hand cutting everything. Well, now they have that hand cutter is actually, they have it put into a press. So now they actually press each one out. So it kind of relieves that little bit of pressure because I imagine that was probably a lot of work to actually get those logs cut into bars. So, but it's interesting how people actually come down, and they actually go in there and say, "Hey, can you serve me a drink?" And it's like it's kind of like noted for the harbor area, but it's good. It's interesting. They've really done a fantastic job there. I mean, your website is classic. Um, the whole operation, the two gals that run it, they do just such a wonderful job. So hands off to them. You know, great job, guys. Hey, we appreciate you in Conneaut and much further success. You'll definitely have. Your hard work will pay off. Your hard work will pay off. But give us a call, 440-812-0924. Would love to hear from you. And you can be live right here on the show. Tell us how good your day is going, how bad your day is going. You can bend my ear if you like. I listen well. I don't really talk a whole lot, but I seem to have to keep talking because nobody's calling. But so has anybody ventured to get the Great Waves streaming package? I'm interested. I just I love the Jim Coco show. I love the Sunrise Live, and I love the show. But I never get to see it because I'm going to see it at work. But I love his show. He is an idol to me. I idolize him. This show was actually created. I don't have a studio. I have an idea. I'm able to put it on the internet. It's where I think his show should be, is right here on the internet because this is where people are at. Now, from what I understand, the Jim Coco show, the Sunrise Live, if you buy the package, the streaming package, you can actually stream his show live on a computer, on a TV, on your cell phone, your laptop. I'm gathering this information. I don't know if it's actually factual or not, but because I'm thinking it's kind of like what is that other one that you can actually, when you get there, buy their package, you can actually stream on your phone. So that's kind of got me interested, because I mean, I'd be one that would actually be that guy, because my desktop's always not always in front of me, but my cell phone is always on my side. My cell phone is always with me, and so basically that actually puts the Jim Coco show, the AM stream live, the AM Sunrise AM live. It actually puts it right where everybody is at. So I don't know. Call in 440-812-0924. Would love to hear information about the streaming package because I have no clue. I need to get information to do that. So, has anybody been down to the beach shirt place down to Harbor, down towards where Castaways is at. Has anybody actually been there and enjoyed that place? I stopped there today. I had to get something done, and I was going to do some videotaping, and they were closed. Now I saw an old flyer of theirs that said they were open on Tuesday, but I may be mistaken. They may be taking Monday and Tuesday off and open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I don't know. Call in 440-812-0924. Let me know what you think. Have you been in the Broad Street? What do they call that? Broad Street surf something, I think it is. I'm not really sure. But anyhow, who's gone to Castaways? Good eatery in Conneaut. Got the outside patio. Probably got maybe a month or so left of that good weather that you'll be able to enjoy that out there. But guys, I'm getting tired of talking. It's almost been an hour. I'm going to go ahead and put this last video up of the key shop. Had a great interview with this guy, and hope you enjoy it.
Key shop here in Conneaut with Tim. Seems to be doing well.
Very well.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Both of them.
Yes.
Okay. Well, the garage business is always done.
It's always done well.
Yeah. And you have such a super good rapport with people with that. What brings you to the key industry?
Well, I bought it from Terry Moisio, and Terry used to come to my shop every day at lunchtime and sit there and talk. Tell me everything that was going on in town. And one day he said, "I'm just tired of it. I want to sell the key shop." He's getting older and couldn't do it anymore. And so he tried selling it on his own and nobody wanted to buy it. So I offered him a price and he took it. And that's where I came and got the key shop.
Now Terry did it out of the backyard in a little shop
about the size
similar
of
to this.
Yeah, out of his garage. Yep.
And he did that for
30 years.
30 years. A whole lot longer than I thought then. But I knew Terry a little bit. My cousin lived right next door, so. But so you bought it from him. Now you've been doing the keys for how long now?
Since 2018.
18. All right, so you've got a couple years then.
Yeah, I went and got certified. I'm a National Locksmith Institute, so.
Nice. So is that a requirement?
Not in Ohio. You don't have to be required, but some factories you do. So if I go to a commercial building, sometimes they require them.
Okay.
So yeah, Ohio doesn't require a locksmith license.
Okay.
There's only like 6 or 8 states that do.
Yeah. So I mean, obviously it's been busy. You do the brand new key fobs.
Yeah, we do all the key fobs for all the new cars. Push button start. I mean, if I don't have it, it takes me a couple days to get it.
Yeah.
And I got a pretty good well stock of, key fobs and stuff. So.
Okay. Now, is that the key fobs? Is that something that Terry had incorporated too?
Terry could not do key fobs. He didn't buy the computer to program them to your car, and he didn't have the key cutters to cut the new car keys.
So you've taken it to a whole different level.
I've taken it to the next generation.
Well, that is incredible. Right here in Conneaut.
It's a local key shop, locksmith in Conneaut, Ohio.
Now, are you the only one? I know you're the only one in Conneaut. Are you the only one in Ashtabula?
I'm the only one in Ashtabula. I'm the only locksmith in Ashtabula County.
Wow, that just opens up a whole realm of business.
I'm very busy.
Yeah, that is incredible. So now your phone number?
It's 440-813-7649.
And you
can call me at any time, 24 hours a day. I'll answer it.
Okay, you're always on call.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, that's always unfortunate. Somebody get locked out of their car.
Or house.
It's going
I
to be
do a
one of
lot
those
house
deals.
Unlocks.
It's going to be one of those deals.
And you know, my shop is open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, and I buy appointments on Saturday and Sunday. But I do work on the weekends, just by appointments.
Right, right. And I imagine probably every weekend you're pretty busy, booked up
I'm
with stuff.
constantly doing something.
So I mean, especially being the only one in Ashtabula County. Now, do you go over in Pennsylvania too?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, how far towards Pennsylvania?
Probably to Lake City.
Lake City.
Because the locksmiths over there in Erie, they don't want to come this way. So then the customers tell they tell them to call me, and I go over to Lake City, Meadville area.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
a
'cause
little
there's
bit
no
of a
one
drive.
there's really no one out that way either.
Yeah,
They have to get them from Erie.
Meadville's a drive.
Yeah.
Out towards Andover
Yes, Andover.
and probably beyond Andover.
Yes.
Okay.
All Ashtabula County, which is a big
Area.
area.
Yeah, to actually cover. Well, that is cool. Now the
Like tonight, I have to go to Orwell to the Dairy Queen and fix their lock. So that's on the
okay.
other side of the county.
wow. And you do that after you close the little shop here.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that tonight.
Yeah.
So
So now the garage is open.
it's 8 to 5 Monday through Friday.
Okay. And
No weekends for that.
no weekends. And
I've been in business since 2004, so that's 19 years.
yeah. Now is that something that you're progressively going to keep building on, or?
I mean, my plan is to get, when I turn 50, which is another year, to sell the automotive and do the keys full time.
Okay. All right.
So,
So something that became just a conversation between two friends is actually going to wind up being your mainstay of your income in your retirement.
yes.
That is so cool. To actually plan that, I mean, to have that fall in your lap like that is really neat. But
Well, like I said, when I bought it from Terry, I'm like, locksmithing is a dying breed, and that's what I thought at first, but it's with today's new locks and all the power locks and electric locks, it's become electronic locks. It's becoming that's the new future.
yeah, and with you being mechanically inclined,
It helps me a lot.
Kind of picks it up on it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Especially when I got to refab a door frame, and and if somebody kicked the door in or broke into a door, then I got to fix it. And,
oh wow, you replaced the whole door,
yeah.
not just the lock stuff.
Well, if it comes down to a door, I'll probably sublet that out and have
Right.
a contractor do that.
Yep.
I did go to school and took classes on doing door frames and stuff, but like I told the instructor, I'm a locksmith. I'm not a carpenter.
right, right.
If it needs more than what I can attend, then I'm going to sublet that out and call a contractor. Because usually on a commercial building, to put a door in, you got to pull a permit. And I'm not pulling permits. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not in that category.
Right, right.
So.
So the specialties in the State Street Auto, I mean, you pretty much do it all.
We do everything: wheels, tires, alignments, brakes,
Okay.
anything. I mean, you name it, we do it.
Okay. So you do all the alignments too. That's
Yes.
and that's not every garage has the alignment equipment.
No, they don't. It's expensive, and I've been doing that since 2005. I've been doing alignments since I bought the machine. Well, I bought numerous machines, but I've been doing alignments since 2005 out of State Street Auto.
So where do you find the key shop? Where do you find it in the future? I mean, key fobs are obviously the future.
You always have to have a steel key to get in a car. You always have, because I get customers call me all the time. I'm locked out of my car. The battery's dead. I can't open the door. I'm like, you have a steel key in your fob. You have to take. No, there's no steel key. I'm like, there's always a steel key in your fob. You have to take it out and put it in the door. Well, there's no hole in the door. I'm like, you gotta pop the plastic off. There's a keyhole somewhere in that car. You physically gotta have
I didn't know that.
See, you physically gotta have a steel key to open that car, because if your vehicle battery dies, you're not getting in.
See, now I'd have been that guy that would have actually called you
Yep.
saying, I can't get in my car. Well, use your key.
I had a customer with a Ford Focus, I think it was. He swore up and down it didn't have a steel key. And I'm like, I'm going to charge you to come unlock your car for you. And I showed up, and I asked him for his key fob. He had the key fob, but the battery was dead in the
Right,
car.
right.
So I took the key out, and I pulled the cap off the door handle and stuck it in there and opened it right up, and the guy just felt like he was 2 inches tall.
Oh my gosh! I'd have been that guy.
Yeah.
I'd have been that guy.
Yeah, unfortunately, all cars have keys to get in them. You have to. It's
so the electronic part of it is just a convenience.
Yes. Yep.
You know.
Yeah. Basically the metal keys just to open the door. Mm-hmm. It's not going to start the car. It's it's just basically to unlock the door.
Wow. Oh, that's cool. So.
All right, guys. Hey, look who showed up. Look who showed up right here. Right here. My co-host. Yep. The goofball from the goofball.
Now goofball.
Hi. Tell everybody hi.
Hi.
Oh my gosh. So much enthusiasm.
Hi.
And when he was actually talking about the key fob and he said the little key that's in there, she knew that. I didn't know that.
What? There's a YouTube video that got us breaking out of the car trying to his thing.
Kids
and
are
then
YouTube
they
fanatics.
did this to the key, and then they locked it in, and then they did that, and then they opened to the car.
This is how they entertain themselves. This is the YouTube. And she's a big YouTube shorter gal. She likes her YouTube shorts.
Yeah.
So, I mean, hey, that's it from us today, guys. Hey, we didn't field no calls. Nobody in the chat. Hopefully people will actually take notice of what we had. Take notice of the key shop and State Street Auto. Great guy, doing a lot of great things right there. Met him and his wife. His wife does a lot of the bookkeeping and stuff in the garage, and it's just the two great interviews. If you have a business and would like me to actually come in and actually do a one-on-one, hey, that'd be super. Would love the content. We'll put it on the show, and that's it. That's it for us today. She wants to let everybody know she lost her tooth, right? No? Oh, you're going to lose your tooth. You're going to lose your tooth. She loves school. You love school, don't you? Who's your teacher?
Bierce.
Bierce? Miss Bierce?
Doesn't look like your I knew.
Huh. No, I didn't know that.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. Mom knows that. I don't know that.
Ask Corbin.
Okay. Well, when am I ever going to see Corbin? But that's it for us, guys. Say, appreciate y'all coming on, spending a little bit of time with us, and we will see you next time on Good Evening Conneaut, brought to you by Conneaut Stream Live. Give us a like, give us a share, enjoy our content, and we will see you again very, very, very soon.